Good morning, everyone. And this is the 22nd of December. As that date, like, oh, wow, it's December 22nd. I remember feeling as a child what it was like 3 days before Christmas and wishing for snow. Oh, it's got to snow on Christmas, right? Well, let me tell you, for those of you that are not in this immediate neighborhood, it's going to snow. And if it's anything like the last snow we've had, I'm afraid we're going to be buried in it. But we're struggling to find ways to cope with the fact that not everything is done yet. And it's the 22nd, and there's just a few days left before we'll be with family. And uh, I have some tools I use for those, and you hear me talk a lot about different tools I use for different circumstances because it's the only way I get through life one day at a time is literally recognizing that's all I have. I have this moment, I'll do the best I can. I was up very early baking my last bit of cookies, made some chocolate cookies that have a mint that you put on them when they're hot and I started at 3, and by 4:30 I was pretty well done, so I felt good about that. I did not do as many different types of cookies as I've done every other year. I talked before about the importance of making my list shorter and accepting the fact I can't do all that I used to do. That's part of of aging, but it's part of understanding that everybody has limitations. And when I pushed myself beyond it, and I did many years, I suffered consequences. And so I've looked with a better sense of understanding that I can't do that. That doesn't work. That what it does is, I think it leads to resentments because annoyed that other people aren't picking up the slack. And why do I always have to be the one? It's just this nonsense. Rather than saying, well, you know what, it's okay. I have a friend who says no is a complete sentence. And I want to thank you, Janice. And it is a complete sentence. It's okay to say no to something if you feel that you're being asked to extend yourself beyond what you feel that you want to do and that you feel capable of doing. It's okay. So in this instance, I had to decide, well, how many different cookies I could handle this year. And that's what I did. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. That's a relief right there. I have also my lovely, wonderful beautician neighbor um, just said, I can give you some curls. I said, please do. The bald spots are showing. And so she did. She gave me a permit and she said, and then we'll get some of that color back again. So I am very happy. And my husband now has a curly haired wife. And I've decided that why, I said, gee, people have to look at me every day, look at each of the videos and see that hair's a little different. Well, you know what? That's the only thing I have any control over in my life right now. The only thing I can change physically about myself is my hair. So I'm going to go for it. Now, if you see me with rainbow colors one day, you'll understand that's the point I've gotten to. Um, I thought that was important for me, just like we did around Thanksgiving time, to talk about why it's so important to find time to deliberately recognize and look over the things that we're grateful for, because that is a powerful gift that we can give ourselves. Is when we can say, yeah, I'm so grateful that our apartment is on the second floor, which is only 2 floors, and that instead of looking out at the parking lot, we look out at grass and some trees and the patio. I have a picture of a deer looking up at our window. And that was kind of cool. So that's a big gratitude thing for us. And the apartment, although small, is bright and sunny. Now, I love the sunshine, and I am always so grateful when I can feel the rays or the warmth of the sun. Yeah, just something to be thankful for, and also for sunblock. So you have to add that to adding to my health, which is important. I am grateful for the fact I have, and this mentioned, an incredible husband, and absolutely incredible. He takes very good care of me, and I like to think I take good care of him too. So this is very special that I hold on to and wish for everyone. I'm grateful I've made so many new friends in where I am and in this point in my life. Um, the list is very long. The ages of my friends range all the way to some children who are grandchildren of a friend, and looking so forward, and young people who their children I consider my friends, and watching them grow. And then all the others who've come to my life in the building I live in that are my age or older. There's one gentleman that's 105. He rides around in his cart. He has always something to say, and it's fun. It's amazing. 105. Oh, please. Anyway, I'm grateful for today at 80, and birthdays are coming up for me and for Ray after the holidays, so we'll see where we are then. I'm grateful for the fact that the young people in my life don't consider me some old lady. They may consider me old and a lady, but not necessarily in that combination. They're willing to listen to my um, suggestions or my ideas, and um, if they disagree with me, they know that's not a problem because I'm not out. This is not a popularity contest. I don't do this to visit you so that you say, um, how come I didn't know that? I do it because sometimes knowing that other people have walked uh, in painful moments in their life and survived, and is is comforting. It's comforting to know that in this amazing life that we have, and in the decisions that we make, and the struggles we have when things don't work out as we would have hoped they would, that I am not alone, that there are others who also have gone through tremendously difficult times, and yet survived and came out of it able to say, well, things are not the way I'd like them to be, but I'm grateful that I'm alive and that tomorrow will be a new day and will be different. So that's the purpose behind wanting to sit in this chair and talk with you. Um, I had asked for suggestions. I didn't get any this day. I had to say, well, what'll I do? Let me just wing it. Let me talk about the one thing that always pleases me, brings a smile to my face, and that's the fact that I have so much. And the one thing that I have besides my friends is the ability to share with them and wish them as many years as I have had, and that they too will find solutions to everything that happens. And sometimes the biggest solution is simply saying, I'll take it one day at a time. Thank you for that one day at a time. That's all I need. And when I get to the next day, I will say to myself, hmm, or to whatever it is I feel I need to say thank you, I have another day. And I wish you all happy holidays, because they are the days of celebration. Sometimes all we're celebrating is the fact we're getting together with family. Sometimes what we're celebrating is the fact that another winter day has gone by to bring us closer to spring, which, yeah, you'll hear a lot of that. I look forward to that, but I am grateful. So let's hope everyone stays very, very safe and sound. And we may not talk again until next year. Imagine that. And I love you all. Thank you for being there for me.